Always been friends. See, in the press, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes if you get a divorce, everyone assumes that it was nasty, and it's just not always. No, Angie and I are great friends. We always have been, and we talk on a pretty regular basis.
Picture this. The early 2000s, a time when Hollywood was bursting with high-profile romances, yet none more magnetic or bizarre than the whirlwind love affair between Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie. Their relationship, filled with grand gestures, eccentric antics, and a palpable intensity, captured the fascination of fans and tabloids alike. But just 3 years after they tied the knot, their seemingly unbreakable bond unraveled. What secrets lay hidden that would lead to their sudden breakup? Now, after 2 decades, Billy Bob Thornton is peeling back the curtain and shedding light on why he and Angelina called it quits. Humble beginnings. To understand Billy Bob Thornton's journey to this storied relationship, it's essential to trace his roots back to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Born on August 4th, 1955, Thornton's early life was anything but glamorous. Raised in a modest shack without electricity or plumbing, he endured the hardships of small-town life, navigating his father's strict teaching and coaching while managing undiagnosed dyslexia. Despite these struggles, Thornton found his footing in high school baseball, even trying out for the Kansas City Royals before an injury derailed his sports ambitions. Thornton's eventual move to Los Angeles in the 1980s was filled with the kind of odd jobs that many aspiring actors know too well, from telemarketing to offshore wind farming. His career began in fits and starts, with minor roles on TV and in low-budget films until his big break came with One False Move in 1992. It wasn't until he wrote, directed, and starred in Sling Blade, 1996, that he was catapulted into stardom, earning an Academy Award and cementing his reputation as a force in Hollywood. A tangle of marriages and an unexpected spark. By the time Billy Bob met Angelina Jolie, he had already been married 4 times, each relationship marked by unique challenges and eventual heartbreak. Enter Angelina Jolie, the fierce, young A-lister who was already known for her dramatic roles and turbulent romantic history. When they met on the set of Pushing Tin in 1999, Jolie had recently split from her first husband, Johnny Lee Miller, while Thornton was engaged to actress Laura Dern. The chemistry between Thornton and Jolie was undeniable, both on and off screen. In what seemed like a script plucked from a Hollywood drama, Thornton left Dern, who later said, "I left our home to work on a movie, and while I was away, my boyfriend got married, and I've never heard from him again." The marriage that captivated Hollywood. In May 2000, Thornton and Jolie shocked the world by marrying in a quick Las Vegas ceremony. The wedding was unconventional, a far cry from the elaborate Hollywood nuptials expected of stars. Instead, Jolie kept it simple with her hair pulled back, signaling to the world that theirs was a love that didn't play by the rules. Their public appearances only fanned the flames of fascination. Whether it was Thornton's declaration of an intimate moment in a car right before a red carpet event, or their infamous blood vial necklaces, the couple's intense and eccentric displays kept the spotlight on them. Thornton later clarified the blood vial story, saying, "It was much simpler than people made it out to be. We just poked our fingers with a pen and smeared a little blood on there. It wasn't as dramatic as everyone thought." Their relationship seemed to defy convention. They purchased a $3.75 million mansion in Beverly Hills, a symbol of their intent to build a life together. Jolie even installed a padded room in the house, sharing that it was for moments when their emotions ran too high. "It's amazing that we actually leave the room ever," Jolie once said. "I feel so complete and safe and warm and in love, and then I just feel like I'm on fire." However, as with many intense flames, theirs began to wane. Jolie, already known for her humanitarian work, was expanding her role on the global stage, aligning herself with the United Nations and working on adoption plans. Thornton, on the other hand, found himself out of sync with her growing ambitions. In a 2016 interview with GQ, he admitted, "I never felt good enough for her. I'm real uncomfortable around rich and important people." The real reason behind the divorce. While fans speculated endlessly about what could have driven the pair apart, rumors ranged from infidelity to personality clashes. Thornton himself has now confirmed what ultimately led to their split. In 2018, he stated, "We just had different lifestyles. Hers was a global lifestyle. Mine is an agoraphobic lifestyle." While Jolie thrived in the limelight, navigating high-profile events and humanitarian missions, Thornton preferred a quieter, more insular existence. In a candid moment during a 2003 interview, Thornton compared the sudden shift in their relationship to a disaster, saying, "It was like going to a nightclub one night, and the next thing you know, there are guys with helicopters and machine gun fire. You don't know what happened." Despite their split, there was no public animosity between them. Jolie later reflected on their divorce, sharing that they simply grew apart. "In a year, I became who I am today. Very much. And he became who he is. It was just totally different paths." She told Vogue in 2004. Their separation was as sudden as their courtship had been, but unlike many Hollywood breakups, it lacked the venom that often follows. The mutual respect between them has endured. In 2012, Jolie even wrote the foreword for Thornton's memoir, The Billy Bob Tapes, A Cave Full of Ghosts, praising his unique personality and struggles with agoraphobia. Thornton has likewise spoken fondly of Jolie, admitting in 2016 that they still keep in touch. "We talk every few months," he said. "There's no animosity at all." Conclusion: lessons from a Hollywood romance. The romance between Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie may have been brief, but it left an indelible mark on Hollywood and their personal lives. Their time together was a testament to the idea that love can be wild, passionate, and utterly consuming. Yet sometimes two people are simply headed in different directions. Their relationship embodied a raw, unfiltered version of love that many only dream of. But it also showed the importance of understanding one's own path and the challenges of trying to merge two vastly different lifestyles. While their marriage didn't last, the friendship and respect they have maintained prove that even in the tumult of celebrity life, not all stories end in bitterness. Their tale prompts the question, is a lasting relationship more about timing or finding someone whose lifestyle aligns with yours? For Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie, it was a case of unmatched passion but misaligned paths, a lesson that even the most magnetic relationships require more than love to thrive. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of Hollywood's most fascinating romances. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more deep dives into the lives of your favorite stars. Your support helps us bring more captivating stories to light. See you in the next video.